Yesterday we read The Lion's Share, and we learned that you can read a passage just like this one in a reader's voice, as well as stop and jot and even do a sneak peek. Today, we are going to practice reading this passage just like reading a book using our book voices. So, as I look, I see that it's called Cold Clothes, and I see from the picture that it shows a cold temperature. As we read, we're going to find out if that's what it's about. As you read along with me, notice the way that I am reading this story or this passage and see how it is familiar to ways that we read aloud. Cold clothes. As I was getting dressed for school, my dad came into my room. He told me that it was very cold outside. He said I needed to wear lots of clothing. That way, I would be sure to stay warm. I put on 2 shirts and a sweater. Then I put on my jacket. It was hard to close my jacket. I could barely bend over to put on my boots. A scarf, glove, and hat were last. As I opened the door to go outside, the cold air hit me. The wind was blowing the leaves around our yard. There was no sun. It was hard to breathe at first. After a few minutes, I felt warm inside my jacket. My dad was so smart to make me wear lots of clothes. I'm going to let you think for a minute about how I read this passage is similar to ways that I would read a read aloud. Right, so one of the ways is I looked at those exclamation points and I knew that I had to read it excited or shocked. Other ways is I looked and I noticed how the sentence was supposed to be read. Now we're going to look at some look at some questions, and we're going to try to figure out what the answer is to get us prepared for the quick check. Number 1. Which of these does the child put on last? Gloves, a sweater, boots, or a jacket? That's right. It would be gloves, because even though it says hat, gloves is in the same sentence. That was a tricky one. Number 2. What is the central message of the story? A. Children should always wear warm clothes. B. Parents always know best. C. Dad knows school is important. D. Cold weather makes it hard to breathe. Which one sounds like something that I need to learn from this story? Think about it for a minute. Number 3. What is paragraph 1 mostly about? A. The child goes out into the blowing wind. B. The child cannot put on his own boots. C. The child is getting ready to go outside. Or D. The child is talking with his father. If you said C, that is correct. Remember, when there is an indent, that is where the paragraph starts. And this whole part right here is all about getting ready to go outside. Today, you will be reading about Time to Fly. It's all about monarch butterflies and how they migrate. So, I'm going to let you read this and you're going to answer a couple questions for your teacher. Try your best and always remember to look back in the passage. Have a great day.